Brady, congratulations. It is so excited to get to talk to you fresh off of the Panthers pick. And, if you look at Twitter right now in the moments after you've been drafted, there is a lot out there about your production, about what you bring to this team, about how valuable you will be to this team. But I would love to get to know you a little bit more off the field. So I want to start with the fact that you just recently became a father. You and your wife had a baby in March, I believe. So what has that been like, a new father and now drafted in the NFL?
Yeah, it's we had him March 16th. Unbelievable experience. His name's Ledger. My wife is amazing. She was a champ throughout the whole process. But man, it really just opens up your eyes having a little baby. Just seeing him and seeing him grow up. It's one of the best experiences I've gone through. And then to top it all off with getting picked by the Panthers, man, it's almost like I have I don't have any words to describe my feelings right now, just because I'm so excited, for my family and to be out there. I've heard so many good things about it out there that I just can't wait to get out there. And it's been an amazing experience so far.
Yeah, this 6-week stretch for you has been monumental, right? This is just incredible for you and your family. That's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, I always just tell people I just really been taking it a day at a time, really trying to enjoy the process, the interviews, pro day, having the baby, just really trying to enjoy it as I go along.
And you've spoken a little bit about this in articles, but I think it must contribute to why you are taking all of this in. I mean, you didn't think at a certain point that you didn't know if you were going to play in college, right? That you said that as you were going to, I think, the BYU Pro Day, you weren't sure if you could be there. What was your mindset then? And then how has that impacted the way that you have, played since then and really proven yourself?
Yeah, I wasn't a heavily recruited guy out of high school. And sometimes I doubted myself, to be honest, but I always felt like I had that underdog mentality. I always felt like I was the underdog, and that really allowed me to just work my hardest, because I felt like I had to outwork everyone to get on the field to do what I needed to do. And that will carry forward too, that underdog mentality, that chip on my shoulder. I feel like I'm always trying to work my hardest to be the best I can be. And through that whole process of working hard, I feel like the harder the work, the more confident you're going to be. And I've really felt that. I feel like as my work continued, I've gotten way more confident over the years, and really felt like the last couple of years at BYU that I could compete against anyone. And I was the elite tackle in college. And so it's been a great experience for sure.
And it's not just football, though. I read that you played a ton of different sports growing up. What is your best non-football sport?
Ooh, best non-football sport. I'd say baseball is second, and then probably golf third.
Okay.
I love to golf. Went and golfed this morning too to kill some time, but I love to golf. But I'd say those two definitely.
That's impressive. I don't have the mental stamina for golf. What was your position in baseball?
I actually played center field in high school.
Okay.
I was a little bit smaller back then, but I played it most of the time growing up, the outfield, and I loved it out there, and track fly balls and throwing people out. I love baseball. It was a good time.
And are you just raking? Like, were you just hitting home runs left and right in high school?
Yeah, I wasn't. I'll be honest with you. I wasn't a huge power hitter. I probably had 3 or 4 home runs my senior year, but I was a huge contact hitter. Like lots of doubles, and that's what I.
Yeah,
I was getting on base. For whatever reason, I lacked some baseball power, which was kind of crazy, but I loved it.
I bet if you got in the batting cages now, I know you got to be careful with your body and stuff. I bet you'd be a little bit different player, because I know you were a little bit of a late bloomer. So maybe one day you get back in there and see if it's changed a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I think it would change a lot. Finally got my man muscles, and I feel like I could hit bombs.
I have to ask you too, because I read that you're a wakeboarder, but I've never been very good at it. So like, what's the key? Like, what do I need to know?
A couple keys. When getting up, you gotta let the boat pull you up. Don't try to just stand up right away, and then just balance. It's like with any sport, you gotta have good balance and bend your knees. There's a lot of carryover in all these sports, and I feel like just bending your knees, having good balance is key for sure.
Well, this is why you're the professional athlete who was just drafted on the second night of the draft, and I am the reporter, because you lost me at balance and let the wave pull you up. Thank you so much for taking the time. What an incredible night. What an incredible last 6 weeks for you. Congratulations, and hope you really get to enjoy this night with your family.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.